Hello, hello, and welcome to today's yoga class. My name is Liz, and today's session will be a morning activation. That is what I'm calling it. So we are going to meet in a comfortable seated, however you wish to start your practice today. If you prefer to start laying down, that's okay as well. We're just gonna focus our intention today on activating our bodies. So whatever that means to you, maybe it's just coming here in this present moment, checking in with your breath, checking in with your body, any sensations that you might be feeling, maybe new sensations that come through during your practice. So whenever you're ready, we're gonna get started now. Whether you're laying down or sitting up, make sure you're nice and comfortable. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. You can close your eyes for a moment here. And just start to bring your awareness slowly to this present moment. Whatever that means to you, perhaps it's checking in with your breath. Just noticing how is your natural breath today. No need to change anything at this moment. Just observe. Become the observer of your breath. Become the observer of any sensations, any thoughts you're having at this moment. Just noticing and observing. Perhaps you start noticing sounds around you. Just noticing these sounds. Perhaps it's the sound of your own breath as you start to breathe a little bit deeper. Making sure you're inhaling through your nose. And you can go ahead and exhale either out your nose or out your lips. Deep breath in. Soft exhale. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Relax your teeth. Relax your facial muscles here as you continue with your breath. Continue relaxing your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your hips, relax your legs, relax your thighs. Connecting with your breath. Perhaps right now is a good moment to set your sankalpa as well. That is your intention for today's practice. It could be anything, something small, maybe something you can take away with you outside of your mat. Breathe it in. Exhale. Two more deep breaths. Perhaps allowing that last breath you take to be the biggest breath you've taken all day today. Breathe it in. And exhale. And slowly, when you're ready, you're going to start to open your eyes slowly, invite movement back into your body. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, perhaps your head side to side, some neck circles, just any natural movement that feels good to you here. If you're laying down, you can slowly start making your way up to a comfortable seated. And if you're sitting, maybe you stretch your legs out in front of you for a moment here, shake them out. Just any natural movement here. And when you're ready, we're gonna meet again in a cross-legged, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. If you need support underneath you, you can go ahead and bring a pillow, a blanket underneath you. And just notice which leg it is that you have crossed in front first. And in a moment, we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. But when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach arms nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach it up, really reach up. Maybe you even gaze up towards your fingertips, and then exhale, arms down. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. This time on your exhale, we're gonna cactus our arms. Open up your heart space here. Deep breath in. Exhale. On your next inhale, reaching arms up. And exhale, hands down by your sides. We're gonna place our right hand on the floor next to us. And then on your next inhale, reach left arm over your head towards the right side. Just noticing how this side stretch feels on your body. Breathing here, stay connected with your breath. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, reaching both arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, left hand placed down on the floor. Right arm reaches over your head this time. Reaching over towards the left side. Feel this nice stretch here. Breathe it in. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, reaching arms up, and exhale, both arms come down. This time we're going to place our hands in front of us. Just notice how this feels on the outer hip of that leg you have in front. We have a gecko joining us in this session today, apparently. So just continue here, reaching out as far as you can, and then you can drop your head in between your arms. Feel this nice release of any tension here, perhaps on that outer hip, maybe on your lower back, your neck. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Slowly start walking hands back towards your body. And then when you're ready, we're going to shake it off. So stretch legs in front of you. Shake, shake, shake. And when you're ready, this time we're going to cross the opposite leg in front. Come back to that cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, we're going to bring our hands behind us and clasp your hands into a fist. So this is how they will look behind your back. We're going to bring that fist towards the right hip and make sure you tuck your right elbow gently here. So this is going to be a really nice neck stretch when you drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. You're going to feel the stretch on that left side. And just breathe here. Deep breaths. Releasing any tension, releasing any stress we might be holding on to. With your breath here, inhale. You can stay where you're at for a couple more breaths, or if you'd like, you can drop your chin down towards your chest. Feel the stretch on the back side of your neck here. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale, gently looking up towards the sky. Feeling that stretch on the front side of your neck this time. Here for just one breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back to center. We're going to bring that fist now towards the left hip and then tuck in your left elbow. Tuck in your left elbow here. This time bringing that left ear towards left shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breaths here, just noticing any tightness, any sensations you're feeling as you release some of the tension on that right side. You can stay where you're at, or perhaps you drop your chin towards your chest here, feeling the stretch on the outside of that right neck. Deep inhale. And exhale. So you can stay wherever you're at a little bit longer, or if you're ready, looking up towards the sky, this time feeling the stretch on the front side. Deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly coming back to center. We're going to release our hands here. Shake them off, shake them off. Maybe you open, close those fingers. Open, close, open, close. You can create fists here. And just rotate your fists out one way, then in. Whichever direction here, just switching it off. Whatever's feeling good to you here. Maybe instead of your wrists, you're shaking off your shoulders. You can start with some shoulder rotations, bringing shoulders up towards your ears and back away. Or the other direction, just switching it off here as well. Anything that feels good. Continue with your breath here for 2 more rounds. Inhale. And when you're ready, exhale that last breath. Come back to center. We're going to shake off our legs again. Shake them off, shake them off. And actually, if you can join me back, crossing the same leg that you had in front right now. I almost skipped this part, but let's come back just to notice, because this time we're going to get that stretch on the outside of that front leg. So let's just kind of give it a little stretch here and notice what sensations you're feeling on that outer hip. Walking your hands as far out as you can and then dropping your head forward. I didn't want to skip this side, so just be here with your breath. With anything you're releasing here. Inhale. And just one more round. Exhale slowly. Okay. Now we can come back up and shake it off this time. Shake, shake, shake those legs. You can bring your feet on the earth, bend your knees, hands behind you for support, and then drop your knees slightly side to side. Adding some hip mobility to our morning activation. Or maybe this is the afternoon for you or nighttime. Just activating our bodies wherever we're at, whatever time it is in your day. Adding some gentle movement here, connecting with your breath. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in our tabletop. Continuing with these activations here, moving on to our spine. our hands, our wrist, just adding more movement here. Any natural movement that comes through, you can go ahead and invite it in, move with your natural breath. Or if you want to join me for some cat-cows now, as we have our hands firmly on the earth here, spread your fingers nice and wide, knees about hip-width distance. We're gonna drop our belly, arching your lower back as you inhale. You can gaze forward, or maybe you look all the way up. And then on your exhale, chin towards your chest, pushing the earth away with your hands here, curving through your spine. Inhale, coming back. And then exhale, pushing through again. Just move nice and slow here with your breath. You can even add some nice toe stretches as you tuck your toes under. And then push the earth away with your toes as you move through your cat-cows. Just noticing how this is feeling on your body, any sensations coming through. Two more rounds here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe it in. And exhale that last breath out. Wonderful. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to untuck our toes. This time we're going to go for some stretches on our hands or wrists. So starting with the left hand, we're going to flip our palms so that way we're on the back of our hand. Our fingers facing towards our knees here. And just start with one hand, maybe rocking lightly front and back, just kind of noticing how this feels. You can even put a little bit of pressure, not too much, but press the back of your hand here on your mat. And just notice how this is feeling on that side. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, releasing. We're going to switch to the other hand, flipping your hand here. So now we're on the right side. This time, just noticing how this feels, not putting too much pressure, but you can press a little bit, enough to where you're feeling that nice stretch. You're feeling the stretch on your wrist, your forearm, wherever you're feeling it, connecting here with your breath. Inhale. One more breath. Breathe it in. And exhale, releasing. This time we're going to flip our hands. So we're on our palms, but we're going to flip our hands. So now our fingers are facing our knees once again. And you can do one hand at a time, or you can try and do both hands here. And then again, just rock back and forth. Try to not go too far back, but you can go far enough to where you're feeling this nice stretch. You can even hang out there. Sending your hips a little bit back, and then just feeling the stretch on this side of your hand here, your arm. Breathe it in. One more breath here. And exhale, release. We're going to tuck our toes under, bring your knees in a little bit closer together. And send your hips back towards your heels. Let's give our hands a little break here, a little shake. Again, you can open, close. And if it's too much to bring your hips onto your heels, you can just come up to your knees. We're adding a nice toe stretch here as well. Breathe it in. Maybe some neck rolls, releasing any tension here on our neck. Wherever you're at, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back to tabletop. Wiggle those toes out. Tap the top of your feet on the mat a couple times. And when you're ready, coming back to a centered tabletop. So knees again about hip width distance. We're going to stretch our left leg out behind us. Point and flex your foot a couple times. Maybe some ankle circles here. Just releasing any tension there on that left ankle. And when you're ready, bringing in your left knee towards the center, and then we're going to rotate it out towards the left side. So start with these half circles here, just opening up your hip, releasing any tightness here. You might even hear your hip popping a couple times, and that's okay. Once you go around a couple times one way, you can switch direction, go the other way. Breathing here. Inhale. One more breath here. Breathe it in. And exhale. Slowly stretching that leg out one more time. So you can either point your foot or flex your foot here, just creating a nice straight line with your body, making sure your left glute is engaged. So just tighten it up here. And maybe this is enough for you today. Maybe this is where you hang out with your breath here. Or if you want to add just a little bit of challenge here, working on your balance, you can stretch right arm out towards the front here. Your gaze can be towards fingertips or down towards your mat, creating a nice straight line with your body. We're going to inhale, reach it out, and then on your exhale, you can add some movement, bringing in right elbow to meet your left knee at center, curving through your spine here. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring it in. Activating our bodies here, feeling a little bit of heat. One more time, reach it out, and then on your exhale, you're going to bring it in and hold there for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One more time, stretch it out, and then slowly come back to tabletop. When you're ready, we're going to switch sides now. So, stretching that right leg out behind you. Start with pointing, flexing your foot, a few ankle circles here, rotations, anything that feels good there. And then when you're ready, bring in your right knee and then out towards the right side. This time creating these nice circles here with that right hip. Nice big circles. Continue with your breath here. Going around one way, then going around the other way. Breathe it in. One more breath in. And then exhale, slowly stretching that right leg out behind you. Once again, option to point your foot or flex, but wherever you're at, engage that right thigh, your right glute. Nice straight line here, and maybe this is where you hang out. Or you can stretch opposite arm, working on your balance. This time, left arm reaches out in front of you. Breathe it in on your inhale, stretch it out, reach out, and then exhale, come to center. Left elbow meets right knee. Inhale one more time, reach it out. Exhale, bring it in. And last time, this time, reaching, reaching, reaching. And on your exhale, we're going to hold there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach it out. And exhale, coming back to tabletop. Once again, bring your knees a little bit closer together. Tuck your toes under. Let's go for another nice toe stretch here. Shake off your wrists. If you need to rotate them, you can even bring your hands into a fist. Just create circles here. Going around one way, then the other way. Releasing any tension on your shoulders. Perhaps you bring your hands to your shoulders and just roll them out. Roll them in. Just anything that feels good here. Being mindful of your toes here. If this is feeling too much pressure, you can always come up to your knees and make the same movements here. When you're ready, one more breath in. And exhale, coming back to tabletop. Wiggle your toes behind you, tap your feet on the mat a couple times. And this time, so make sure once again you have your knees about hip width distance, but this time we're gonna walk our hands forward and drop your hips slightly here, coming into our Cobra. So dropping your hips on the floor, you're feeling this nice lower back stretch. Maybe this is too much here, so you can come down a little bit further down, bending at your elbows a little bit more, coming into a baby Cobra. You're on your belly here, or you can even bring your forearms down. So you bring your arms down, your hands in front of you about shoulder width distance, and you meet me in a Sphinx. So whatever feels best to you here, this is your practice, so meet yourself where it's feeling best, whether you're in Sphinx, baby Cobra, or a full Cobra. We're breathing here. Any sensations you're feeling, breathe into these sensations, breathe into these body parts. Deep breath in. One more deep breath, and exhale, slowly releasing, coming all the way down. You can create a little pillow with your hands for your forehead, and just rest your forehead here on your hands. We're gonna bend our knees behind us, and then just drop your feet lightly side to side, releasing any lower back tension here. You can even create little circles with your feet, going in and out a couple times here. Anything that feels good to you as you connect with your breath. Again, deep inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing. One more time, we're gonna do the same stretch here. So you can meet me with your hands, your forearms down in a Sphinx, or you can bring your hands by your chest here. This time, chin on your mat. We're gonna squeeze our big toes in together. So we're gonna activate this Cobra stretch a little bit further. Bringing your big toes in together, squeeze your inner thighs. On your exhale, let it out. And then on your next inhale, breathe it in, pushing the earth away, coming up. Whichever Cobra variation. Again, maybe you're here at a baby Cobra. Perhaps you come halfway, or full Cobra. Gaze can stay forward, or you can look up. Shoulders away from ears. Chest is out. Deep breath in. Beautiful Cobras here. One more breath. And on your exhale, coming to your knees, push those hips back towards your heels to meet me in our child's pose. So perhaps your child's pose is with your knees nice and close together, bringing your belly over your thighs, stretching arms out in front of you. Or perhaps you open up your knees about mat width distance here, bringing your big toes in together and just allowing yourself to come down all the way. You can come down onto any support you have, or perhaps your forehead all the way down on your mat. Take nice deep breaths here. Breathe it in and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale slowly. You can roll your forehead on your mat a couple times. Give yourself a nice forehead massage here. And when you're ready, slowly start walking your hands towards your body. Just nice and slowly, rolling up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow here. You can bring your knees in a little bit together. And when you're ready, we're gonna meet for our downward dog. So we won't be doing much actually like standing up wise, but we're just gonna meet for our downward dog. Just continue releasing any tightness, tension. This is a full body stretch. So you're gonna feel it specifically somewhere in your body more than other parts. So maybe start with focusing your breath on that body part where you're feeling the most tightness when we get there. So when you're ready, coming onto tabletop, Create that strong base underneath you. So fingers spread nice and wide. Knees hip-width distance. Tuck your toes under. And when you're ready, send your hips nice and high towards the sky, pushing the earth away with your hands, stretching out your arms here. Relax your neck, shake your head yes, no a couple times. You can keep your knees as bent as you need to at first. And your feet are about hip-width distance apart. Your gaze can be in between your feet towards the back of the room. When you're ready, start adding movement here to your down dog. So maybe that's bringing one heel down towards your mat, then the other. You can dance a little bit here, sending hips side to side. Just any movement that is coming through, allow it to be present here. Breathing, inhale. One more deep breath here. Breathe it in. And exhale, slowly walking your hands towards your feet. Maybe you even walk your feet out a little bit wider, and then just allow your body to fold over here. No tension. Allow your belly to rest against your thighs, the crown of your head down towards your mat. Not shake your head, yes, a couple times, releasing any tension there. For your hands, you can either just keep them hanging there, keep your arms hanging as you sway lightly side to side, or you can grab opposite elbows and continue with this light movement. Just side to side, breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. And exhale, slowly releasing. And on your next inhale, you're going to start rolling up all the way, nice and slowly until you're full standing. Take your time getting there. Roll your shoulders back and away from you, arms by your sides, Tadasana. And you can just stand here. Your feet can be as wide as you'd like for them. Standing Shavasana. You can even close your eyes for a moment here. Catch your breath again. Connect with the earth from underneath you. Feel the support here. Become nice and tall through the crown of your head. Sending off good energy to the universe, and also being here, receiving all the good things coming your way. One more deep breath. And exhale. Slowly open up your eyes. We're going to come to the center of our mats and open up your legs pretty wide. So that could be about 3 feet apart or just as wide as you want to go here. We're going to come into a standing wide-legged forward fold. Hands can be at your hips, or hands can come down on the floor. Another one of my favorites is bringing your hands behind you, again clasping your hands into a fist. And on your inhale, chest comes up. On your exhale, you're going to fold forward. And then if you have your arms behind you, just allow your arms, no tension here. Just allow gravity to take over as your arms just fall over your head. So maybe this is where you're at. Making sure your toes are pointing forward. That's very important here. You're going to feel this nice stretch all on your legs, your back. You can keep a micro bend at your knees or bend your knees as much as you need to. Now, if your hands are here in front on the ground, that's fine as well. Drop your head here, crown of your head down towards your mat. Looking behind you, breathing deeply here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths here. Last inhale. And exhale. Wherever you're at, on your next inhale, we're going to come up nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. All the way up. Bring your feet in a little bit closer together. We're going to meet in our yogi squat malasana. So they're still going to be pretty wide, just a little bit less wide than that, standing forward fold. So, okay, we're going to this time face our toes outwards though. So that's the biggest difference here. And then when you're ready, you can inhale, reach arms up, and then on your exhale, start coming down nice and slowly. Hands can be at heart center here in prayer, or wherever they are. Maybe you just have your arms out in front of you. You can rock a little bit side to side. Maybe you walk your feet out a little bit wider. Just meet yourself where it feels best here. You can even have a block or a pillow, something underneath you to catch your sit bones there, or just allow gravity to happen here. Adding gentle movement side to side, or maybe you're in stillness, just focusing your breath here. This is a really nice hip opener. Also helps with releasing any lower back tension, any pain there. Just breathing here. Connect with your breath again. Deep inhale. Make sure your spine is nice and tall. One more deep breath. And exhale, hands come behind you. Bring your sit bones all the way down and hug yourself in. Give yourself a nice tight hug. So we're here hugging yourselves, and when you're ready, we're gonna meet for our boat pose. So bringing hands behind you for support. And when you're ready, maybe you bring your legs out in 90 degrees, and this can be enough for today. Just make sure that your spine is nice and tall. Breathing here, nice long neck, crown of your head, reaching up towards the sky. Maybe this is enough. Or if you'd like to, you can extend your legs out, adding a little bit more of a challenge, getting a little bit shaky here, and that's okay. We're in our Savasana for just a few more breaths. Arms can come out. If you'd rather add a little bit more challenge here, bringing arms out towards your legs, you can bring them out to your sides or even reach up here. Keeping that core nice and engaged. We're breathing. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. And on your exhale, making sure you have enough space behind you to come down nice and slowly. As slow as possible as you can here. Even holding right before you reach your mat. Hold there for 3, 2, 1. And release all the way. Come down, come down. Feel your body just relaxing here for a moment. Maybe you turn your head lightly side to side. Any gentle movement, you can drop your feet on the floor, bending your knees, and then just allow your knees to drop side to side. Anything that feels good to you here. For one more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly coming back to center. We're gonna hug our knees in, hug them nice and tight. You can bring your forehead towards your knees. Give yourself the tightest hug you've given yourself all day today. And then release, release. Head back on your mat. This time we're gonna stretch our legs out towards the sky, making sure your lower back is flat on the mat here. Point flex your feet a couple times, maybe some more ankle circles, bringing feet out and then in. Just anything that feels good to you here. As you continue to feel this nice stretch traveling all the way down your legs, your hamstrings, maybe even all the way to your glutes, your hips. Breathing here, inhale. One more breath here. And exhale, slowly bringing feet back onto the earth, back to your mat. This time, we're gonna stretch our right leg out, keep your left knee bent, and we're gonna cross our right foot over that left knee, coming into a number 4 shape here. Another variation of your pigeon. So maybe this is enough. You're feeling a nice stretch on the outer right hip. You can even use your right hand to kind of press that right knee away lightly a little bit. Or if you like, bringing hands behind your left thigh, left foot off your mat. And then you're really gonna feel a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Just be mindful, meet yourself where it feels best to you. We're here for just a little bit. So breathe it in. One more breath. And slowly exhale, releasing. This time we're just gonna cross our right leg all the way over our left. I heard this term, they call it spaghetti legs, and I loved it. So we're gonna use that today. So we're gonna cross that right leg all the way over, and then when you're ready, drop your knees to the left side. So just dropping your legs here, joining me in this nice twist. We're in this twist here, using your left hand to hold your legs in place. You can even stretch right arm out towards the right side. You can stretch it out all the way, maybe cactus your right arm. Gaze can turn towards the right side. Really feeling this twist here. Deep breath in. You can even close your eyes if that feels good to you here. Start allowing your breath to start slowing down. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly releasing, coming back to center. Stretch both legs out one more time towards the sky. Any movement that you need to do there before we switch sides. So this time dropping your right foot on the mat, keeping your left leg extended. And when you're ready, flex that left foot and cross it over your right thigh this time. You can use your left hand to kind of push away on that left knee, opening up that hip space. Or you can bring both hands behind your right thigh, right foot off your mat. Go a little bit deeper here. Breathe it in. And perhaps you've noticed throughout your practice that each side feels different always. So that's okay. Know that it's always going to be different. Every day will be different as well. So just connecting with your body, connecting with your breath, connecting with the sensations you're feeling each time you're on your mat. And that's enough. That can be enough for your practice. One more breath here. And exhale, slowly releasing. Right foot back onto your mat. Cross your left leg all the way over. So spaghetti legs. And when you're ready, dropping your legs towards the right side. This time using your right hand to keep your legs in place. Left arm can stretch out towards the left side, or maybe you cactus your left arm, gaze towards your left side here. You can close your eyes. Deep breaths in this twist. One more deep breath in and exhale. Slowly coming back to center. Shake off your legs again. Stretch them out towards the sky. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our feet into our happy baby. So feet into your hands. Meet me in our happy baby here. Hips nice and wide. Our last hip opener, our last pose of the day before getting into our Savasana. So any movement here, you can rock a little side to side. If there's anything else in your practice that your body's still asking from you, you can go ahead and honor it at this moment. Any other pose I might have skipped today that you want to add to your practice, this is a good time. Maybe one last sip of water. Hug it in when you're ready. Give yourself one last tight hug here. And then slowly, when you're ready, we're going to release and come onto the most comfortable Savasana you've ever been on. So whatever that looks like to you, any support you might need here, a blanket over you, just anything to help you be the most comfortable. And just allow your body to relax completely here. Close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles once again. Release any tension, any tightness there. Relax the rest of your body here. And you can lay in your Savasana for as long as you wish, for as long as it feels good to you. Once again, I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you through this activation today. Thank you. Namaste.